will the septic tank smell in the house? This is a concern we hear every once in a while. No, you should not get a smell from your septic in the house. So if you're familiar with plumbing, or even if you're not, you look underneath your sinks, you're going to find what's called a P-trap. Okay, so you've got the drain from a sink, let's say, and this, any drain that you have in your house should have a trap below it. They're all basically going to be the same. You've got the drain from the top. The pipe is going to come down, and it's going to curve up here, and then it's going to go out this way. All right. So what that causes to happen is that it's going to hold some water in the bottom of that trap. So call it a trap because it traps the water. And what that water does is it stops any of the gases, because all the plumbing, all the pipes in your house, everything's going to be connected to the septic tank. But they're also connected to vent pipes going out through your roof. So if you go outside and you see on your roof, you've got these little pipes sticking up. Those are vent stacks that allow any of the gases, whether you're on a sewer or septic system, you're going to have those sewer or septic gases existing in your plumbing, and they're allowed to escape through the roof. Those traps, that water in there, stops the gases from coming into your house up through any of those drains. So we'll quite often get calls that there's a septic smell, there's a smell in our house, there's a smell. Usually that's going to be caused from a drain somewhere that doesn't get used often. So floor drains are notorious. If you have like a guest bathroom and a shower drain, if it never gets used, what will happen is that water that's sitting in that trap will start to evaporate, and it just takes enough evaporation to create an air gap in the top of that where that water should be sitting in that trap, and those gases will be able to sneak by, and you'll get a whiff of that in the house. So it's a simple fix. You just pour some water down. The floor drains, take a bucket of water, dump it down. It doesn't take a whole lot of water. I mean, it can't hold more than, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 ounces, something like that, in the trap itself. Obviously, depending on what size plumbing it is, what size pipe it is, but just pour some water in there. That should take care of it. I mean, it's not going to instantly, and the gases exist. It takes some time for that to disperse. But if you throw some water down and those odors go away in the next hour or two, you should be fairly certain that you've taken care of the issue. Just a tip on looking for where that odor might be coming from. If you have a basement, a lot of times there might have been a floor drain somewhere that got covered up by carpet. We've had customers where they just can't find where that odor is coming from. It's there. They smell it. They've run water in all the fixtures, and it turns out someone had carpeted over the top of a floor drain, and over the years, no water's ever gone down that drain. It evaporated enough, and the gases were getting by. So sometimes you got to do a little bit of investigative work to find where the source of those odors are. But it's usually as simple as that. Sometimes it's rare, but if a toilet got knocked sideways and the seal got broke underneath, it's possible that you could be getting an odor there. But most of the time you're going to get some water leaking in that scenario too. But we have seen that where we pulled the toilet, put a new wax ring on it, set it, took care of it. But like I said, most of the time you're getting that from a trap that's dried up some, and it's allowing those gases to come by.